My life before Christ, I've always been someone who's trying to people please, whether it be my friends, whether it be my family. I'm always just trying to do the very best I could to them. And I realized between the ages of about 16 to about 23 is that I really didn't know myself. Because I kept trying to people please, put others before me, something I would do is that I would change my life for someone. And I found myself to be really lonely before Christ. I was always missing something. And I feel like one of the biggest conflicts I had with family members or just past boyfriends is that they weren't fitting an ideal standard. They weren't fitting, okay, you're not always gonna be there for me because you did this. You're not always going to love me because you did this. And I was always ended up feeling frustrated before Christ, and it really did affect me. And I was like, at the end of the day, do I even know myself? Because I've changed from here to there for everyone else. Coming to know Christ came from about September 2018. I started seeing Northridge online, and I noticed seemed like a good group. I attended church when I was younger, but I kind of fell out of it between about 13 through college years. And I realized, okay, it seems nice. They have a young adult group. That's exactly where I am right now. Maybe I should join that. But it would only be me going. And that was something that really prevented me from going, is that it's a scary process going alone by yourself into church. So I kind of put it on the back burner. Things started to happen. COVID hit mid-March, and I saw Northridge again. I was like, okay. I realized they had an online option. I was like, okay, that's really interesting. Maybe I should check that out. So I remember I started to begin by watching past messages, something that wasn't airing that Sunday, and that really kind of got me hooked. I would choose topics that I felt like I needed at the moment. And so that kind of inspired me to be like, okay, this is something that's really nice. I feel peaceful after this. I really do enjoy this. It wasn't until about April 2020 that I was just at a point where I didn't know who I was anymore. So I just wanted to make a change. I was just sitting there on my bed one night and I'm like, I am so tired. It was emotional tiredness. It was mental tiredness. I was like, I need someone to change this. And I knew there was no other person who could meet that standard but God. And so I just talked to him and I said, I am not living how I'm supposed to be living. I need you to come into my life right now. So I put my faith in him that night, and a couple weeks later, I would start watching more services, and it was good, but I needed something more. So I saw that there was a starting point group, and so I decided to join that because I was a new Christian. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing, and so I joined that. I went to online community groups too over the summer, which was interesting via Zoom world, but it was really good. I met some wonderful people, and that pushed me to want to join a community group even more. As a new Christian, you have all these questions. Do I really trust him? Is he really there for me? Is he really faithful? Am I bugging him if I pray? It's just all those weird questions. But when he's faithful and he shows you his presence, it just reestablishes he is always there for you. He will always love you. And it's just a wonderful feeling. That standard I was missing before, no one being able to love me, he loves me. And that's exactly what I need right now. So today I'm getting baptized to let everyone know that Jesus is the leader of my life and the forgiver of my sins.
Diana, what I love so much about your story is it highlights the way that God works. Even when the world is crazy, he'll still work in people's lives and still impact people's lives. And I've loved watching your journey over this last year. In fact, it's because of the events of this last year, not in spite of the events of this last year, that you were able to reconnect faith, find connection and relationship online. I distinctly remember back in May when we met for the first time in our little Zoom squares in Starting Point, and how we were able to connect. And even from that point on, I saw you be a leader in Starting Point and now in our community group. I've seen the way you've impacted people's lives, how you've challenged them to take their next steps on their spiritual journey. I'm so proud of you, so thankful for you and for the impact you've had in my life. I firmly believe that anybody who thinks you can't build meaningful relationship on a Zoom call has never had a Diana in their group. So thank you for investing. I'm excited to see what God does next in your life. So based on your profession of faith, I now baptize you in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit.